What is up, guys? And in today's video, I will be reviewing the Chucky TV series. If you don't know, yes, I did individual reviews for each episode. I have a playlist where I reviewed episode 1 all the way down to episode 8. And this is just general thoughts, just a general thoughts review of the series, talking about more about the finale and all that, and just maybe even some season 2 theories that I will drop in here. And I want to hear some of your guys' season 2 theories. Where do you think that that they can go with the story? All of that, let me know in the comments below. Let's get right into this video. So, season 1 Chucky TV series. It has been a fun ride, and I did not want it to end it so soon, but that finale went out with a bang and a shock. The whole mention with Glenda, the whole Tiffany revelation that she created this whole franchise basically, and she's the reason that Nika is in the whole situation that she's even in, and I think the whole scene at the end of the finale, I think most people have seen the finale now, so I could talk about it. But the whole scene where Nika has no arms or legs, some people think it's a dream sequence. I don't think it is. I think they actually went there and it's just not a dream sequence. So, but yeah, this season has been really fun, really entertaining, and I think a lot of people can agree with me. When this series was first announced, we were so worried. And now, since season 1 has wrapped, a lot of us love this series, and it surprisingly did really well on cable TV, which even surprised me how well that it did on cable TV. Chucky was Chucky here. He got to, have the kills. He got to be him. That personality was there. And I've said it. I think I said it in the episode 2 review or the episode 3 review. Chucky personality hasn't been this just written well or this bright since Bride of Chucky. Again, even down to I said Chucky and the human characters and all this, they're written very well. We have not really had in my opinion, a well written Chucky movie since the first 4, which would be Child's Play 1 to Bride. We have not had one that's well written. Yes, I bring up Child's Play 3. Yes, Child's Play 3 was rushed, but it still had some pretty, good, at least decent things in it. So yes, I will throw Child's Play 3 in there. But yeah, again, the character Lexi, I actually am on board with her character now. It took me a while to get around with her character, but I don't mind her character now. I think her character is, very believable when she's around Devin and Jake. Now, it took me a while. I've said it before. It took me a while, but now I'm kind of, just coming around to her character and accepting that she's going to be there for Jake and Devin. But who knows? I mean, this series is so unpredictable, and I love that. Maybe, she just snaps or something, and it's actually explained while she does that. Season 1, final thoughts on season 1. It's been a fun, entertaining ride. I can't wait to go back and just binge all the movies and the TV series just back to back. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the TV series at season 1 in the comments below. I'm very curious to know, since we got the finale, what are everybody's general thoughts on the show? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you divisive on it? I'm very curious. Couple other things. The whole scene where Kyle is supposedly dead. I said it in my review. Kyle is not dead. She was the one that had her hand on that tree. It was her glove. I know it. I guarantee you. But again, it could actually surprise me. And then season 2 comes around and it's not, Kyle is dead. But I think she's alive. The whole scene in the finale where the Tiffany doll came back, I really liked seeing the Tiffany doll. I thought that was really cool to see the Tiffany doll once again. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only person here. But I think it would have been so cool if Glenda would have split her soul and part of her was in that Tiffany doll. I think that would have been pretty cool. Maybe I'm the only one who, would have wanted that. But I think that's pretty cool, But you know, nonetheless, I am happy that we got the Tiffany doll back. Like I said, really enjoyed season 1. Can't wait to see what they do with season 2. Now, I want to talk about some of the predictions and theories that could happen in season 2, which I may make another video one later on. But right now, I'm just giving some thoughts and just predictions. Let me know yours in the comments below. One of the things I do think they are going to do, and I really hope they do, and I hope Dom and Cini don't disappoint, because we are all expecting it, at least for one of them to return. That's Glenn and Glenda. And what I'm very curious to see, because again, if you've seen the finale, you would know Chucky and Tiffany are going to go to war, so to speak. It's going to be Chucky versus Tiffany. So I'm very curious to see, like, are Glenn and Glenda going to pick a side? If so, I can see Glenn, kind of being the hero here and going off with Tiffany, or maybe not going off with none of them, and maybe surprisingly, going off with Andy, to take down both of them. Glenda. I could see Glenda going with Chucky, considering it's been said and rumored, at least, that Glenda, and it's been hinted at in Seed, that Glenda, she's the evil one. She's just as evil as Tiffany and Chucky. So I would imagine her going off with Chucky. So so I do think that we will see Glenn and Glenda. Which one do I think we will see first? I'll be honest, I think Glenda will be the most shocking and surprising. So I could see them introducing Glenda before the finale. I say before the finale because I don't want to wait another whole season to see her. I say before the finale. I could see them bringing Glenn in episode 3. That's what I could see them doing. Because Glenda, we never thought we would even hear a mention of Glenda. Glenn, there was a chance. Glenda, not as much, possibly. So I feel like Glenda would be the most shocking to see on screen, rather than Glenn. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Returning characters that I think could appear, I think it would make sense, at least to see a young Mike Norris. I think Mike Norris will return in season 2, or at least in a flashback, which I will talk about here in a minute. But yes, I do think Mike Norris will be in the TV series in some fashion. He will be in in season 2. The other thing that I do think will happen is we will see Andy's mom. And I think just overall, what's going to happen is Andy, and maybe even Jake, Devin, and Lexi are going to realize we can't take down, Chucky and Tiffany all on our own. So, we're going to have to recruit some other people. So, I could see them, going after Tyler and, all the other ones. So that's what I think that could happen very easily, is that Andy goes out and finds out, his other people, and the first person he chooses would be his mom, and he kind of thinks about that. Like, does he want to drag his mom back into this? Considering that she was pretty affected by it. Like, she was thrown into this insane asylum for many, many years, and she had no communication, as we know of, with her son Andy. So, like, does he really want to drag her back into it? But there's so much proof now that Chucky's alive. So I think that will be really interesting seeing with Andy. And also, I feel like that too, Andy will be one of the leads in season 2, right alongside Jake. I think Andy's going to have way more to do than we ever seen him do, including even in the movies as a kid. He's going to have way more to do here than we ever seen before. And I'm very curious to see where they go with that and how they handle that. I'm very curious to see that. A couple more things I do want to talk about. If I haven't forgot any of those things I did want to talk about here in this video, because I'm not taking any notes. It's just, my theories or predictions and whatever. But, I could see them, maybe if it works out for them, going for a higher body count. If they're able to, I can see that. Maybe them working something out. I can see them maybe going for a higher body count, possibly. And I could see a lot more twists and a lot more turns, coming in season 2. And so much more unpredictable, moments. And I love that. One more thing that I do want to talk about before I go. And I'm starting to hear people talk about it now. And I'm glad that they are. I have a feeling, I've said it before, we're going to get separate flashbacks with Tiffany. We've seen it with Chucky. And that's something that I want to talk about real quick. I love the flashbacks in this series. I love the whole flashbacks with Chucky. I thought they was handled very well. It wasn't over the top. Very simple. I love the flashbacks of Chucky as a kid all the way to an adult. I love that. I thought that was brilliant and very well written, surprisingly to me at least. So back on topic. The separate flashbacks. What I mean by separate flashbacks is Tiffany. I think it will be super smart of Don Mancini and all the other writers, since Tiffany obviously, seeming like she's going to have a lot more to do in season 2, and she's, going to, kind of be the big bad now of this franchise. Why not tap into her backstory? See her as a kid, see her as a teenager, and, as a lead up to Bride. That'd be really cool to see Tiffany, as a kid all the way up to Bride. And I've said that, maybe, have a scene where like she met up with Mike Norris. Maybe have a scene where she met up with Mike Norris. That'd be really cool and very interesting to see where that can lead to. But yes, that's one of my big predictions, is that we're going to get flashbacks with Tiffany. I'm seeing so many more people come around to that idea. If any, of my predictions come true, if I had to pick 2 of them, just 2 predictions to come true. One, I would love to see Glenda. I think I would rather, see Glenda than Glenn. Maybe that's just me, but I want to see Glenda, and I want flashbacks with Tiffany. I want to see some flashbacks with Tiffany. Those are the 2 predictions that I want out of anything, are those 2 predictions. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button. Please subscribe if you're brand new around here, and hit that notification bell. Drop your predictions and theories for season 2. If you let me know your theories and predictions for season 2, I will make a separate video including your theories and predictions in the next video. Make sure you smash the like button. Please subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.